All right, welcome back. Now, still the Good Morning Naija show. Due to some kind things, we no go fit take Fagbo Frank today because we get one of our special guests who just joined us inside studio where we want to get one better conversation about and the maintenance culture of infrastructure within Nigeria. We know see a lot of people they complain about that one. We go start something, but to keep it going, now another big problem. Now one major problem where we they lack for this side of the world. And today, our better guest who will join me talk this one. Now, Oga Alfred Daniel, an administrator and social educator. Oga Daniel, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Welcome. Thank you very much. So as the matter take me, so we know, say this one can be, say like saying our culture, we not they maintain things for Nigeria. And it can be like, say, to even change that whole idea, it can be very hard. What do you say be the major issue, first of all? Why be say maintenance culture not the Nigeria as we look and so?
Okay. The reason, I don't know if, first of all, I don't know, maybe I should just speak in English.
No, you can. If they mix something.
Okay.
No.
All right. So, waiting we see there, we say, if something, starting from the scratch, it would be very hard to maintain over time.
Okay.
Now, if we start from our own normal day-to-day attitude towards life itself, now, the thing we say, if you build foundation, make it strong well, you go fit carry no matter the height or the size of the edifice we want
go there on top, yes.
So if you know structure out the foundation properly, definitely if you expect make something tangible come out of it. So now waiting with the try talk for this matter with the yarn we say, if you beat that part of maintenance culture in the life of people. Because if there is quality maintenance culture over time, it will tell in our results. So that is why we must sound the note that let people understand that maintenance culture is a way of life. Is a way of life.
True.
So we shouldn't we can't put it aside. It's just like the food you eat every day. You can't go without eating food. You can't go without taking your bait. You can't go without a day without brushing your teeth. So that is just what maintenance culture too is all about.
But looking at the situations where we were faced with for this country, can't be like say if it's spoiled, not to just throw away and buy a new one. That's what they do. If it's spoiled, we'll just change and get another one. That's why most times looking at the structures or the infrastructure we get for the country, it looks like that. New administration will come. The old hospitals we know they work, or the old schools we know they work. They go say, no worry, I will build new schools. I will build new hospitals. Why they say that are the mindset we would always they carry come the attack?
Thank you very much. If you watch a functional government that needs to work properly, there must be continuity. When the connect between that's supposed to, the bridge that's supposed to connect continuity to the future generation is broken, you can't expect much. So now, if you must have a long standing of progress, or if you must achieve progress in that part, in that essence, then we must inculcate continuity in government. So if there's no continuity, it's just like when person they run relay, relay race, then the person will start the race, hold the first baiting, he run his own lap. You go need somebody to pass on the baiting onto. But if the person will pass on the baiting onto, don't slack. You will not go feel reach finish line.
True.
So there must be continuity. We must create that consciousness in making sure that there's continuity. It's not even in government. It's even in our everyday life, in the family, in our schools, in our offices and all that. So let there be continuity. If someone is dropping the baiting, let someone that is ready and willing to take it up.
Now, speaking about continuity, recently we did hear about the rehabilitation of refinery with the Port Harcourt. And Nigerians, they talk, say the amount of money where they want you to do this rehabilitation go reach to build another one. You understand? And they want to say, why we say we won't spend so much on top rehabilitation, where we're not even sure whether this one will work even after rehabilitation. Why we not just create another one? So these are conversations. They say, instead of wasting money on trying to revamp, to make them come back, why we not just arrange new one? Maybe we not say, okay, this one will work for us. So now mindset, where would they look now, where Nigerians, they carry also. Seeing the fact, say, they go talk, say, the maintenance, they more expensive than acquiring new one. What do you go say?
Thank you very much. Let me start from that last point. You made a very, very valid point. Now, the reason why some persons are having this maintenance problem, you just made a very salient point. They are looking at the cost of maintenance. But you are not looking at that cost when you are incurring, when you are building. Don't you know that for you to maintain, you really need to spend money to maintain?
Yes.
That is why if you look at any government establishment or private establishment that are spanned for 10, 15, 20 years and is still looking so good, go and ask how much they put into it for maintaining that structure. Just like you having a car. Before you buy a car, you know you have to buy fuel.
Yes.
You need to do some servicing.
Yes.
You need to do some repair. So when there's contingencies on issues like that, are you going to say you are not going to do it?
True. True.
So we must put it at the back of our mind that if you are buying or you are building, you must make sure, be conscious about it, that in the long run I need to maintain. And the cost of maintenance definitely is going to be much more than
the cost of what you acquired. Okay, thank you very much, Oga Daniel, for this conversation. We said we could just drop them out there because we want to really recreate that culture. As okay, we need that culture back of maintenance, so that make no fear. If you decide to start process, the maintenance stream to keep that thing working, the money goes still be very, very large and involved. Oga Daniel, thank you for joining us this morning on Top of the Show.